you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Utes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get first crack at it today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference.
Touchdown, Utes! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, and we'll have to get a drive going here.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's in! Completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really, really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up for the touchdown.
So offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Look out, he's got room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, 1, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but 2, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And, And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it.
Turning it on! Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man, it's Dixon. Finds his man, it's Flowers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a heat. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quick release on the RPO. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Got the back over the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. The play action fake. Fires left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And just having a guy that can continue to make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, it's complete. Got room on the return. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Quarterback extends the play. Slings it downfield. Looking for the goal line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. No fair catches here, looking for room. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Got the 1st down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Love. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
First and goal, Utah.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Utes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And we are officially in... Out mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Vega. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They want to run this quarterback. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Vega. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Utes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Dixon. This time he's got his man. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got enough for the 1st down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins.
Touchdown, Utah! And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Dixon. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anger. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vega. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
To the back. Gain of 11. First down for the offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He'll try to do it himself. Made a defender miss. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let...
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Dixon. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. Looking for more room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll... The 18.
23 on the play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Right back to it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Brought down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they...
And a sack all the way back at the 5. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas. Keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Snagged out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Flips it out to the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gonna run it. It's Vega. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll give it on the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is